Okay, hello everybody. So I wanted to try a different, I guess, angle, or like a position today for how I record these videos because I was thinking about the rule of thirds, and what I'm seeing right now is a grid. And the rule of thirds, it basically says like, okay, say you have 9 squares. If you're like in a midsection, or like I forgot how it's called in geometry, in one of those squares, like it becomes more visually appealing. And I feel like me being on this side is more visually appealing than just me being in the middle like this. Because I mean, it's interesting, but at the same time, like in people's eyes, you usually look towards a certain way. You don't always just look towards the middle. So I just figured, why not do this? Okay. So today I have some new video topics I want to say. The first one I'm gonna talk about is dopamine. Because let's be very fucking honest here. There is so much dopamine out there. Like so much. Like a little dopamine is not just a little dopamine anymore. A little dopamine is like, drawing for a little bit with like minimal distractions. But we're talking about like drawing while you're looking at a YouTube video, while you're listening to an audio, or you pause the YouTube video, but you're still like listening to your favorite song while maladaptive daydreaming, which I talked about in my later video, while you're like also drawing at the same time. It's like trying to focus on one thing is not just a problem for people my age or younger. This is also in my older brother too, and I know good and goddamn well he's gonna see this, but I really do not care. He's 24, and he was watching my video last night, and when I made and all that, and he was watching something else. And no, like he was doing something else, like he was writing an essay at the same time he was watching my video. And I was just like, what the actual hell are you doing? Why, like, if you want to at least stay committed to my video, at least watch my video, but like, don't do something else. Like, I, I don't know if it's selfish or not, but like, oh my God. Like, at least try to pay attention to the video that I have here, okay? Because I spent an hour like recording that video, putting all of it together into the most basic video editing possible. And it's like, seriously now, come on. You're watching YouTube shorts, you're reading something else while you're trying to listen to him and actually trying to say it, and you're not fully processing and understanding it. And he just has the I don't care mindset. So it's like, you know what? I mean, it's whatever with you, okay? Like, I'm not forcing you to watch my video. I mean, you decide to watch it. But going back to the dopamine, I hope you're trying to see where I'm going at here when it comes to focus. Because focus is a skill, and focus is a literal virtue to getting anything worthwhile done. Like you know what I mean, right? Like I know that certain conditions like make it harder, some things beyond your control, but just seeing the things that you can control, like try to exercise that and use it to your benefit as much as possible. Okay, because if you're gonna like draw something like and use like, I guess, different references, do you need to have a YouTube video playing in the background for you to pay attention to what you're actually doing? Like, just think about it. Do you actually need that? Or no, because listen, if you're getting offended right now, look, all this is all tea, no shade, okay? I'm not trying to blame you for anything. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life, okay? Live your life and do the things that make you happy. I'm just making these videos so somebody out there can relate to whatever the hell I'm saying, okay? Because, oh no, I gotta drink me some water. Because talking makes my throat dry. Oh my God. Um, but like, cause I'm not here to tell you how to like live your life or whatever. I'm just doing this so other people can probably relate to it. But the dopamine though, let's talk about short form content, cause it's getting insane, y'all. The short form content that is out there is it can either be educational or brain dead. And now let's talk about the educational side. A minute sometimes is not best to go in detail with a subject, say like wilderness survival, um, seeing what viruses are out there, like going in detail or something, because there are just some things that cannot be explained in like 2 minutes or a minute or 30 seconds. And like it feels like you need more comprehension and understanding because I think what people are trying to do with these shorts is like they're hoping that you'll go ahead and do your own research, but we all know damn well that you don't do that. Or you rarely do that, but you don't really remember it because you're not actively using it or retaining it. So is it really educational if it's not doing anything to like really benefit your life in some way, shape, or form? And like and that argument can also be said for school too, but sometimes you'll never know when you use that information. But at least like in school, you'll have an idea of like, okay, maybe I might want to use this. Like, say this biology thing that I studied in like seventh or eighth grade or whatever grading system you have in your respective area and country. I may want to use this later on. It's like, I may want to use this, but at the same time, it's like, I may not. I honestly may not because it's not going to be beneficial to me. Now, on the brain rot side, listen, brain rot has been thrown around for a long time. And I think from my own personal definition of what brain rot actually is stuff that is not benefiting your personal goals and wants and needs in any way. Like it's just content there for content. And yeah, with the rise of AI, and the artificial intelligence generated content, which is really language learning models, but that's something that I'm gonna have to research on my own because I don't know a whole lot about language learning models. But I remember a YouTube video explaining that like they're not against artificial intelligence as a whole because listen, artificial intelligence has literally been around since before you were born. Okay, like language learning models is what steals because language learning models they steal like they steal videos, your face. They steal like they steal Reddit posts. They steal all of these things just to create bullshit because in reality it is bullshit. Like if you just sit with yourself and think like it's really just bullshit. I don't know. Um, anyways, when it comes to dopamine, don't overload it because doing all those things while you're trying to focus on one thing, that's dopamine overload, and you're setting the expectation for your dopamine like way up here. Like, I'm talking about way up here, okay? That is way too high. Like, that is just way too high. Like, don't set your dopamine that high because trust me, like the longer you do something, it becomes infinitely like harder to break out of it. And if you feel like you can't escape this pattern, like outside of a neurological condition like attention deficit hyperactivity disorder or autism or another neurological condition, then that's an addiction. Like addiction is not just drugs and sex, honey. Literally anything can become an addiction if you become hooked to it. And the thing is, you don't choose to become hooked to it, but you get hooked to it. And that what I think is really sad. And yeah, it's sad. So like, but basically to sum it up, don't overload on dopamine. Prioritize what you actually will want to do and set time solely for that. You can watch a YouTube video later, honey, okay? You have enough time. Trust me. You do not need to fill up your whole day with like 10 other things. You can just focus on like three or four things you actually need to do and stuff. And I don't know, just live. I don't know, just like live and breathe, I guess. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about is positivity and not talking so negative about yourself. Like last night, I was having a conversation with my older brother, and he told me that there are some YouTube videos that are like, and that this is the day in life of a corporate wage slave, or that this is the day, or like I'm 26 and I ain't got no bitches. Like I'm 22 and my life is over. Or like I'm 34 and I have no family. I'm 40 and I've never had a girlfriend. And I'm not trying to reference the 40-year-old virgin, okay? I never saw that movie, but one day I'd like to see it just to see like what everybody's talking about it. Like I think that's what's called like the 40-year-old virgin with like Steve Carell or something like that. Yeah. And like that the whole thing, but whatever. Going back to the point, this self-deprecation is just really sad to me. Because why are you talking so negative about yourself when you have so much more to life? Like, this is not just about like saying that, oh, I'm a corporate wage slave, or I'm 20 this and my life is over, I'm a loner, I'm a baiter. Let's listen, I'm not even gonna get into that, okay? Like, that's a topic for another time that I may or may not even discuss on YouTube, because that's gonna get me age restricted, or possibly restricted or banned. I I am not doing all that, okay? But it's like, why are you talking so negative about yourself? Why do you have that such low of a self-esteem about yourself? And like, sure, the answers can be obvious, like, oh, my life is this, my family doesn't love me, my partner doesn't support me, I'm in debt and nothing is going right. But also, it sort of almost in a way relates to what I was talking about in my late other videos. Like, are you willing to change your mindset? Like, are you willing to change? Because listen, you can have all the support in the world, but if you're not willing to change, then you're not gonna change. Like, that's just how it goes. Like, you're not gonna change, and life isn't doomed. Your life is not doomed because there's so much more that like you there's so much more that you haven't seen. There's so much more that you haven't heard. You haven't experienced, tasted, felt, smelled. Like there's just literally so much more out there than what's currently in your vision right now. And I think, excuse me, to combat with this, I think you just have to meet yourself where you are. Like literally see yourself for where you are right now. Literally just take a moment, turn off Discord, turn off Instagram, turn the fuck off of TikTok, and sit down with yourself and just really think. Like just sit back and just think about who you are right now. Not the person that you want to be, okay? Not the Daphne I was talking about, okay? Just sit down and talk to yourself. Just sit down and see yourself where you are. See your skills right now. See yourself for where you can improve. And see where you can get help. Because listen, the internet has a vast resource, okay? And most likely you're not the only one that is going through a similar or even the exact same problem as you. Because trust me, I have been gagged and my weave has been snatched many times. Like by how much people have gone through some similar things that I'm going through. And it's like, wow, I'm not alone. There are people out there that are, I guess, similar to me and possibly be going through the same things too. And it's like, I can find help with what I'm dealing with. That it's not over. That I can find people in my life that love me and support me for being me. Because if the people in your life are not supporting you for being you, in giving you the things that you need, then it's either time you have a conversation with them, or if they're really toxic, cut them off when you can. Okay, like cut them off when you can because you don't know how dangerous some of these people can be. Okay, like they can cut you off in a minute. Okay, and I'm not just talking about like I don't want to be with you no more. No, they gonna kill you. Hmm. Never underestimate how crazy some people are. Whew. It even chills me to think about. But yeah, it's your life is not over. And in terms of positivity, I've been thinking about my last video, and I don't know why I said if you're watching this, you're probably a teenager right now, because you could be a grown ass man with adult and a mortgage while watching this right now. And saying that, hey, things are getting better. I mean, if this kid can talk about how she's doing with her life, then maybe I can do so with mine. Mm, I just want to inspire other people to know, because I don't want people to go through the same doubts and the same shit that I went through. I don't want that to happen. I don't want people to constantly end up feeling lost or confused in life for things that they can find an answer to. Or if they just have some introspection within themselves and see that I guess life is not so atrocious after all, and that I can do this, and that I may make it through. And honestly, I've not talked about my own wins enough. Like in the university I applied to in their honors college, I got in and I was like one and like 5,000 people applied, or like approximately 5,000 people applied, they said, and like they chose me. Like, oh my God, they chose me out of the 5,000 and some other applicants. Like, and the thing is, in order to get the full ride scholarship that I applied to, you have to be in the honor, you have to be accepted into the honors college. So like, yeah, there's levels to this shit, y'all. Like, it's so much deeper than I thought it was, but it's also so positive too. Like, I created a space hay, and that is also, the Titty Cockatoo Lays, like I do self promotion, but like, I created a website, I did this, I did that. I made it through all those tests back in April when I was sick as fuck. Like, I did the same thing, okay? Like, last semester, I was struggling. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was fucking struggling. I was struggling. Like, I was trying to figure out my way. I was still in my old habits. You know how it be. But, like, I'm really just so glad that I made it through. Cause like, oh my God, I don't know where I would be if if it wasn't for the people in my life, like, like my friends, a shout out. I've never done a shout out before, but like, I guess I guess a shout out to Paul, Stevie, Trev, shit, who else? Oh yes, Sanju. If you're watching this right now, you slaying. Yara, twin them. I see you. I see you. Also, Stevie, I gotta start calling you Julian more. But like for real though, I do. Bobby, because your art is inspiring and you're also like pretty cool too. Grigoso, Harold, Jimmy, like listen man, you got this through college, okay? You got this, okay? Like you got this. It's gonna take me a while to think of like the other people because like I don't want to forget people. Oh yes, Luz, I see you, Sasha. I see you, Sasha. Okay, like literally, if we didn't meet in February 2024, like you were the first Owl House fan on Discord that I really ever talked to and actually connected with. Like you need somebody like that. And thank you to Aiken too, because listen, dude, I love you and I appreciate you, and like if it wasn't for you, like I don't know, like you're so much better than you think you are. And oh my God, who else? Shit. Oh yeah, Reagan, look, if you're watching this right now, like honestly, just keep slaying. Like you love smooth jazz and house music just as much as I do, and like, listen, smooth jazz is life, smooth jazz is me. Like, y'all, the house. Yes, like hold on a minute. I'm gonna see my pronouns page because I need to shout out to some more people that have been really good in my life. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, yes. Nathan, dude. It's like I can literally talk to you about like anything. And it's like it's so good. Like we've had some of the best conversations, like the best times. Like we be connecting, we be twinning, we be being like, thank you so much. Like, oh my God, I literally don't even know where I'd be like without you and stuff. Like it's just so amazing. Like Willow, girl, I see you. Like you're you know so many animes and manhwas. It's like I don't know how you do it. Like I think sometimes you just have just a little bit too much free time. How listen, how I know you're gonna watch this too. And like thank you just so much. Like just thank you. Okay, sorry y'all. So I had to pause because my brother, he walked in right just as I was about to go on. Moise, listen, man, I cannot believe that we met on that dazzling date server, when I was in my oh my gosh, I gotta have a partner, I'm gonna be all sad and alone era. Like, listen, like wait till I thank you so much for like being like so honest with me about like so much and stuff. Like man, listen, things are gonna get better. Like love and support the people that you have in your life and stuff. Like, don't worry, man, you got this. J Vi oh my God. I literally can't speak today. Jeremy, hey, you're just like so fun to be around and talk to because like your energy is honestly infectious. Like it's so positive in such a good way. And like listen, the Homestuck, I know I'm still on Act 2 right now, but like that's gonna have to wait quite a while until I resume it back again because like listen, Persona's taking over and it's like oh my God. Teddy, hey, I'm gonna send this video to you, but like just know that like you're amazing. Like you're amazing. Like just know that you're like so amazing and cool. And I love your art too. And I'm so glad that I got to know you more after your unformentioned ex that we shall not speak about. Patricia, hi. Like, I cannot believe that your birthday is the day before mine in the same year. Like, that's never happened before. Besides that one girl in first grade that whose birthday was the day after mine or something. But like, oh my gosh, listen, you're so sweet and you're so nice. Um, Eva, hi. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you here, and like this isn't like a make or break thing in a friendship or whatever, but like for the first 3 months, for some reason, even though I never saw your face, I was, I guess, how would I say this, an infatuation with you. Like honestly, like listen, back in 2024. I was in my era, okay? I was in my healing, trying to recover era, like you know how it be. Like it was a lot back then, okay? But thank you for all the funny memes, the Will Wood videos, and all that you send me. Like, I do appreciate it. Oh yeah, Cam. Hi, Cam. I see you. Like, I love your art, and I just hope that things are getting better for you. I know things were a lot last year, but like, don't worry, you still got this. Like, we got this, okay? Frankie, like, don't think I forgot about you either, okay? Like, you, Frankie, I still remember in like the summer of 2024 when I talked to you on my brother's phone until midnight. And like at like 3, 4 in the morning. And thing is, we're in the same time zone, so you were staying up late too. And it was so funny because like I kind of felt out of welcome home, but that doesn't mean that I still don't appreciate it. Like I still love clowns art and everything. I'm just not really into Welcome Home anymore, but still though, like I still love being around you and I still love us talking. Danny, hey, I see you too, Danny. Danny, like you're so just like chill and like down to earth too. And listen, Aves Cove, I think that's how it's pronounced, Aves Cove's legacy. Like, listen, man, I love the story so far and the things you have, and I can't wait to see more of what's going to happen within the story until and stuff like that. So, just thank you. And hey, Cody, your postal cosplay is so eerily like Postal Dude. You literally look like him in real life. Like you're literally him. Like there's just no other like comparison. Like you literally look like him in real life. Like you literally are him. Like and also you're just like so amazing. Like to talk to and stuff like that. Like literally just talking to you is just so refreshing and nice and like I love when we talk about music. Like the music too was like going outside of my usual genres, talking about this and that. It's fun. It is really fun. Yes, Reese, hi. Listen, if you know the 2024 April Metalocalypse era, okay? And like it was so transformative to meet you actually because your energy and your light is so amazing and I don't know how you're on VR chat for that many hours. I don't think I don't look at your Discord statuses, okay? And that goes for everybody looking at this. Don't think I don't look at your statuses and how long you're playing those games. Like I'm on there for like 10 plus hours and I don't know if you just like fall asleep and leave it on there, but like oh my gosh, it's funny. Pickles and Roman, well, Kurt and Roman, but you also go by the name Pickles too. Kurt and Roman, like you two are so awesome and such interesting people too. Like Pickles, I love talking to you and recommending you medical stuff on like TLC because those are stuff that actually like reminds you of what TLC used to be, the learning channel and stuff like that. Yeah, and stuff in Roman, I loved your writing that you sent to me, and I don't know if you still write now or still or write sometime later on, but still, I love your writing. It just you talking and like just being down to earth and chill, you know, Valentine, you changed my life, back in March 2024 because of the the person, the person that we will not mention, um, you have this energy that's like we twin, we vibe, oh my gosh, listen, no, we don't talk as much now, but that doesn't mean that we still don't appreciate and love each other. Like I love being around you and talking to you. Like I remember when you were in your TF2 era and you were telling me about what TF2 is, about ass pancakes and stuff. I love being around you, just your energy. Um, let's see, Steph. Yes, you, Steph. Dude, you are so amazing. Don't let anybody take away your light, okay? Like, literally, you are so amazing. That's just, thank you for just being there in my life because I am so glad that I've had the honor to get to know you better. And you've been through a lot lately. Well, I wouldn't say lately, but just in the past, you're just so amazing. And this is so good to do because I'm finally verbalizing my appreciation for my friends. Damien, look. Me meeting you was also really cool too. And I know that you don't use Discord anymore and you're on IG and whatnot, but like just know that you're so amazing. And like the Beatles, I remember when I was in my 2022 to 2023 Beatles era. Oh my God, that was crazy. And I think that 50% of my motivation for that fandom was just horniness. Like, let's just be honest. And also doing real people fiction. But like, just thank you so much. And like, I have to remind myself that Instagram exists because, oh my God, I forget that it exists a lot. Aspen, hey, we actually first met you on TikTok back in like what 2024 May. I think that's like the earliest time that I can remember meeting you when you were making those Pickles the Drummer videos and edits and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, this person's so cool. But like, you are though, like, you're so nice, sweet, pretty, like down to earth, and like, and you're just amazing. And last but, well, oh, hold on a minute. I actually got confused for a minute. Vincent, like, I see you. I see you. You're just so amazing and stuff. And I admire your perseverance. And I can say the same for all my friends, but I really do admire your perseverance and the fact that you never gave up. And that's what I admire the most is that because, like, just because you've had some, like, very sad moments, and I have to say, they were very hard moments in your life that you never let them tear you down, that you always continued. And I love that. And listen, tell me more about your Splatoon OC lore, okay? Like, sometimes you gotta give me the updates because, I may be a little clueless, I may not be knowing, stuff like that. Riley. Hey, girl. I see you with your family energy. Like, I love that ever since you realized that you're a lesbian, that the light in you just shines brighter than ever before. Like, and that's something that I've always wanted to say, really, is that the light in you is just so bright, and I love that it shines so well. Cause like, damn, okay. See, you're more in touch with yourself. You're enjoying your interests more, enjoying life. Crushing on the fictional girl character. Like all that. I just love that. Like I just love it. Who else? Because I know there's a few other people that I'm probably forgetting, but like there's only so much that my brain can remember at one time. Oh yeah, Toad, look, girl, I see you, and I look through every single one of your highlights on Instagram. You low key wildin', like girl, you low key wildin', like. Okay, some of your captions back then were a little wild, but like also you're just like so nice and chill, and like I hope that senior year is treating you kindly. I actually want to like talk to you like more, like get to know you on how would I say this? Not intimate, no, because that sounds too romantic, but like there's a word that's between friendship and intimate in like a deeper level, what are your goals, like your aspirations, your dreams, and it's okay if you don't have all that figured out. Like, I still just want to like talk to you more and get to know you, like who you are better. And I think if I mention like a lot of people, then I'm gonna get a little bit lost. So like just know that if I didn't mention you or if I forgot to mention you, oh wait, Ginny. actually Jenny and Jade. Like you two are so amazing and cool and sweet. Like Jenny, like or like Vin, I think if you go by that name more now, like you're just so awesome to be around and talk to. And same with you, Jade. Like Jade, when you told me that you were a Persona fan, I almost lost my shit, to be honest with you. I was like, oh my god, 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 oh my god. She's a oh my god, 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 she's a Persona fan. I have to send you things now because it's like um as I said with Jeremy, like I'm gonna have to like take a long pause on Homestuck because Homestuck has a lot of lore, a lot of this, a lot of that, and it's like, y'all, I got other things that I need to do. But like not in a mean way, but just in a, I can set this aside for now and talk about this later. Cause trust me, when I get really into something, I get really into something. Trust me. But like like the both of you are just so nice and sweet and just so awesome. If I didn't mention you, just know that I love you and appreciate you so much. And I thank you for all the people that I talk to and just being in my life. Now this is something that I want to talk about from like my last video. Um Honestly, I've been questioning myself, like, do I sound too much like the YouTubers that I watch? Do I sound too harsh in my tone? Do I sound too blunt and not unrealistic? Because I don't like to sugarcoat and I like to get straight to the point on things. But at the same time, I also have to be careful to like check myself because I don't want to be overly rude or blunt. Because I know some people are like really sensitive to like the words that people saying, like, oh my God, I don't want to watch this person because they're being too mean. Like, oh, you're being too mean. Also, if you notice with this video, I have my glasses on because they honestly just help and whatnot. I can't wait to get some like cat eye glasses though because the cat eye is really gonna make my eyes pop out. Like, I also have to be careful, I guess, to just not be too gentle when I say because sometimes things need to be said straight out into your face. And I think that also opens up to a deeper conversation. Just like, do I need to, like, I guess, be nicer or over explain myself to please other people? Because I know some people are like, they have a hard time detecting, I guess, nuance and subtleties in what people say. And sometimes you do have to explain certain things as to not miss something very important to the conversation. But you don't want to, I guess, be too nice. Because then you're just going to end up people pleasing. I'm I'm getting somewhere. Hold on, I am getting somewhere. You know what I like? Am I being too blunt? Am I just copying or parroting what other people say? Because I know I used to do that a lot, just like copy and parrot what other people say without really thinking about it. And listen, when I was saying on Twitter, on the other video, that is true in and of itself. Um, it's a problem where people just like copy and parrot each other and what other people say, like, oh, he made a good point. Yeah, I'm gonna reblog it, save it, and never look at it again. Like, no, actually look at what you're agreeing with. Talk about it, write about it, maybe post a comment or, because does everything need to be a think piece? I'm not sure because sometimes online I see takes that are like, okay, this is not that huge of a problem in real life, but it seems much bigger of a problem online than it should be. I don't know, I'm not sure. But like, I don't know. Like, is it that is it something that I want to think this over in the long run? If not, then I'm not gonna bookmark this. Because yesterday I went into Obsidian and I saved 72 posts, or like approximately 72, I think, that were beneficial to me or like things that I agreed with. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to analyze each and every single one of these tweets, try to make connections between them and write on them and honestly expand on them because there are things I want to learn more about. I want to learn more about that tweet that said how firefighters were notorious racists back in the past. Or more about bisexual history or queer Western African history, which is a huge part for me because my dad's side of the family is Western African. Like I'm talking about West African. Like we're talking Senegal here. So yeah, and these are just things that I want to know more about. And I guess if you really just take the time and think to yourself, like, maybe I want to do this, then I'll done, then you'll just, mm, okay. What I'm trying to say is think deeply and clearly about what you're consuming, and don't just consume just to consume and see a good opinion and scroll off. No, think about what you're seeing and try to apply it to your life. Okay, I think that's a much better thing. Now, the last topic that I want to talk about in this video is prioritization. Now, I've already really talked about it before, but I want to be very specific here. Say you're in like 16 fandoms and you haven't finished a single one of them. Um, Maybe instead of trying to consume them all at once in some sort of race because you think that life is too short and you're not satisfied with your life, try to um see which interests are you most into, but not only that, but also see which ones that you're currently, I guess, close to finishing. If one of those is One Piece, baby, that's not gonna end anytime soon, so you might as well enjoy the goddamn ride. Okay, because that's one thing that I've had to accept. I'm still in the East Blue Saga, like, I'm on I'm on at episode 48, and I'm not gonna finish that anytime. I'm not gonna finish One Piece anytime soon. Or probably get caught up anytime soon. And I don't care, because why do I need to catch up? Honestly, why? Why do I need to catch up? For who? So I can enjoy it more and do this, that, but also at the same time, as I was talking about in my last video, other people are on my mind. And I have to get other people out of my mind when trying to enjoy something. Because if other people are constantly on my mind, then I'm not going to enjoy that thing that I need, that I want to enjoy, or that I need to enjoy. Like my art, for example. Like, I don't want other people on my mind constantly when I'm drawing or thinking about creating art. 'Cause then it's just not going to be fun anymore. Like, and then I question myself, what's the point? I'm not gonna draw. I'm just gonna go through the same habits, same this, same that, same self doubt, same self pity, same self hate, and I'm done with that. I'm honestly done with that. Okay? And even if when I get off of this video and I maladaptive daydream or I do this and do that, I mean, at least if I know that a relapse is not the same as a personal failure and that I can improve on this and that I can bounce back from this or whatever the fuck that means, then I know that I'm not doomed. Because you're not doomed. However, when it comes to addiction, if you've been doing this stuff for years, do not ever expect to think that you're going to get over this in just a few weeks. I know this is going to take months. It's going to take time. And you're going to have to resist temptation. If it's physically, mentally, or emotionally impossible for you to resist temptation, then I'm going to have to tell you to seek help. And by seek help, I do not mean therapy. Okay, because people throw around therapy too much and don't exactly know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay, which is something that I might actually research. Like, why do people just throw around the word therapy when not everything needs a therapist, actually? I think not everything that you're going through needs a therapist. Sometimes you just need a shoulder to lean on, or you need to look up some resources to actually help you. Like, and going back to prioritization, you just need to, I guess, prioritize the things that you're already interested in, expand more of that. If you decide that, hey, I'm done with this, so now I can move on to the next thing. I've achieved this thing. Now I can move on to the next thing. Like just take it slow. You don't have to do everything. Okay, like you're not gonna be a master at literally every single thing on earth. Like, and the video that I watched by this guy named Odysseus, Odysseas, I think that's how I think that's what his channel's called. He made a video called like how to like prioritize your time and stuff. And he said that like yeah, you don't need to do everything because like you're not gonna be a master at everything. And I took some notes on it last night. Let's see here. Yeah. So one of the things he talked about was the thing by this Al. Oh my God, guys, I'm gonna be so pissed off because I just realized that I've been talking for the past 5 minutes about productivity and none of my shit was recorded. What the actual fuck? Like, I'm so mad right now. Like, I wouldn't say mad, but frustrated right now because I spent all that time just talking and it wasn't even recorded. I was saying some actually good things. Ugh. And when I was talking about prioritization and like and stuff and great, now I have to start all over again. But, I might as well do it. So I watched this video on how to manage multiple interests by this YouTube channel called Odysseus. And Mm, it was talking about shiny object syndrome. Like the topic that was the most, um, I guess, appealing to me was shiny object syndrome. And shiny object syndrome is just starting the next thing just because it's different and refreshing. And that is not healthy. And as you'll see from my last video, I was guilty of that. Yeah. And seeing so many people, especially in short form content, that are doing things that spark a I wish I could do that mindset. And by what I mean it by I wish I could do that mindset is that you're seeing someone probably on a YouTube short that's doing something that you've never done before. Say, for example, they're making a video on how to make a pencil and you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. And then you see another person doing something similar to that, like how to make your own disinfectant spray, or seeing someone make a disinfectant spray. And they're like, I wish I could do that. And then you're seeing another one, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. I wish. It's not normal for you to be exposed to years of I wish I could do that content in just 10 minutes. Like it is absolutely not healthy in the slightest, and you're just gonna keep, and you're just gonna keep digging yourself into a hole. And yeah, I felt like doing everything just by seeing all that content, but he also said that your skills aren't any less valuable just because they're doing things that you can't. Like really think about that. The skills that you have right now, they aren't any less valuable to the world because you know how to sew while that person knows how to make homemade rockets. And you you just have to really appreciate yourself. And another thing is, to make a hierarchy of all your interests. Like literally write down or type every single one of your interests. Like literally every single one. And just say what on this list is the most important to me. Like what here on this list is something that is so important to me, or that's something that's so important that I can't live without it. Wait a minute, I gotta drink my water. Like, what on this list is so important that I literally cannot live without it? And put that first, and then and sort it out from like the things that you can live without, so the things that are just, And also, you're gonna have to put aside some of your interests right now, or like your hobbies, for things that actually matter. And if you feel such a strong emotional attachment to your side hobbies, to things that aren't important in your life, like if you feel such a strong physical, emotional, or mental attachment to that, it's either a hyperfixation, um, a serious mental problem or whatever problem, or an addiction. And now, I'm not just saying to cast away everything. Like, yes, you can still enjoy Deltarune, you can still enjoy your Postal gameplay, you can still enjoy Golden Kamuy, you can still enjoy the things you love. But also, don't try to, like, constantly juggle 10 things at once. Like, don't juggle a bunch of different interests at once. Like, I'm watching this show, also watching this show, watching this minute, and you haven't finished even a single one of them. And honestly, what I'm telling you is the things that I need to remind myself of. And don't make one day full of like 10 of your different hobbies. Cause like, girl, seriously? Or like, boy, seriously? Or person, seriously? Or dude, seriously? Like, no. Just think about your future and not just the doomer stuff. Think positively about your future. And another thing is, think about this. Since I can't avoid it, I might as well get good at it. Like the quote, what I quoted from him was, "Is there something every day that you have to do that you can find joy in improving?" And that one was a click in my head. I was like, wow, I can do this. I can find joy in improving in my writing, even though I hate essay writing for colleges. I can find joy in studying for my forensic science work, even though I don't really care for it. It's just is there something every day that I have to do that I can find joy in improving? And the last point that he got from another source was called the Alex Hormozy graph. And I drew this in here. I'm not sure if anybody can like see this or if you can even like read cursive or not, but I'll just show it to you. Um, okay, I'll just show it to you later on. Okay, so right here is the Alex Hormozy graph. When he talks about the uninformed optimism, the new skill or hobby or interest that's shiny, fun, and you dive into it with like tons of confidence and inspiration. You're like, oh my God, like, yo, this thing is so exciting. Like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, gosh, like, this is so fun. But then you get into the informed pessimism. Like your interest slash hobby is not all that fun and it's much deeper and harder than it seems. Like, oh, so I'm learning Spanish and I'm like, oh, this is much harder than I thought it would be. Because listen, when it comes to Spanish, there are just so many things to call. Oh my God. Y'all, for those of you that were born speaking Spanish, y'all are lucky. Like, and I think that even some people that are learning English would tell me the exact same thing. And honestly, even I have to be lucky that I even understand some of the English things, to be honest. Then there's the valley of despair, the breaking point. Everything is negative and extraordinarily difficult. You're like, y'all, I am so close to giving up on this show or series or skill that I'm doing because this is just not worth it. Like, this is just too hard. Like, I cannot do this. It's just too hard. But also, please do not give up if it really means that much to you. Remind yourself of the uninformed optimism, happiness, because then you'll go to the informed optimism. You see the despair. Oh my God, ignore that. Where you see the despair with consistency and effort, things will get better and you start to see some noticeable progress. Like, say if you're an artist, look back on your artwork from then to now, and you can see that you've improved. Even if you don't actively see results from now, it'll just happen with time. Because time is precious and beautiful. And then there's the last step, the achievement. You achieve something. And so sometimes you don't go through all of these at once. Sometimes you may go through all of this while doing a project. And honestly, this has been me before. But like, you know what? Sometimes you just have to get through it and just realize that not like that it's not impossible and that you can make it. So, you know, you got this. All right? You got this. So anyways, y'all, that is all I want to talk about today. Um like, subscribe, like, y'all know my socials. I'm gonna, like, post some of my channel in the last video that I have here because it's gonna help to see what I'm talking about from like when I see the last video, because I don't want you to start on my most recent video in the, green blanket series. And the only reason why I'm wearing this green blanket is because it's so cold outside. But when it comes to like the spring and summer, you're not gonna see me wearing this. You're just gonna see me wearing my regular clothes. But yeah, just try to apply the things that I said. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. Try something else. Actually try to do it. If you get into it with a little pessimism, that's all right. It's not your fault. And try to do things to love yourself. And have a great day. Goodbye.